Hi and welcome to the show. With an MBA in International Business and Economic Development and a BS in Social Sciences, my guest today is a former journalist from Uganda who has worked for some of the leading media houses in the world, including the BBC and the Financial Times. It was a very difficult period in Uganda's history when you were young.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up there?
Growing up in Uganda, I grew up in a period of Idi Amin, so it was a very difficult period. My father was a cabinet minister. He was Attorney General and Minister of Justice. I had gone on to school in Britain with my brother because at that time Idi Amin was also grabbing families and kids. So my parents decided that they needed to save at least 2 of the 7. So it was a very stressful time.
But you were all reunited
We
after...
were all reunited, and then and with the help of the British government, given documents to be able to travel. And then we ended up in the United Kingdom.
Tell me some funny stories from those days.
For a little while, I used to work with a colleague who had been on the Labour desk. And a young member of Parliament, used to phone in about 5 or 6 o'clock, just checking if we needed anything from them or whatever. And we used to say to my colleague Lisa, yes, that MP, fine. And then, of course, suddenly we'd say, but we're busy trying to finish, so we'd go to the pub, you see. And this guy would call every so often, try to speak to us on employment issues. He was employment spokesman. Of course, what happens, the leader of the Labour Party dies. And that backbencher who tends to phone becomes leader. He was called Tony Blair. and we all went, where's his number? Where's that guy?
And you were like, damn, I shouldn't have gone to the pub.
We should have gone.
We shouldn't have gone to the pub.
Yeah. We really should have stuck with this guy. And of course, he became Prime Minister for 10 years.
Have you ever told him this story?
Actually, you know what? I've never told him this.
But you've met him a few times.
Yeah. You know, I worked, obviously, in the jobs I did. You sort of, met him and whatnot, but I never told him that.
Joel, the program's called The Scoop. I asked my guests to tell me something about them that perhaps hopefully nobody ever knows about you, or only a few people know about you. Give me the scoop on Joel Kibazo.
He likes nothing better than...
Joel, thank you so much, my friend.
You.
I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it half as much as I did.